very excited to be live here with you guys today. So, welcome to everyone who's tuning in. Today, I'm not going to be on my own, which is awesome. We have someone really amazing here. So, we have
Hey
May Park joining us
guys,
today.
can you
Yay,
hear
how
me
are you
well?
today?
How are you?
I'm good. We
All
can hear
right.
you well. Okay, we're seeing some people saying hi. Hello, everyone. It's very exciting to have you guys here. May, is this your first live here on YouTube slash Facebook?
Yes. Especially
It is.
I've done my own live on my Facebook and
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, but this is my first time official live with Artunio. I know,
Oh,
Lydia always,
she's the
asked me to
expert
do the
here.
live, but I'm giving a try. Since it's our anniversary, and I want to make
It
Lydia happy and you, so I'm here,
is.
and I'm kind of nervous.
All right. Yeah, me too. We don't normally go live here, so bear with us. Hopefully everything goes well. But yeah, as May mentioned, we are in our anniversary month. So we're very, very excited, to be here celebrating how many? 9 years, you guys. 9 years.
9 years!
Is it
Yay!
crazy? I know. 9 years. I can't believe it. How many years have you
And
been working here, May?
actually,
It's been
I
a long
joined
time.
Alteneu. Yeah, I joined Alteneu back in May 2015. 1 year later, Alteneu was
Mm.
founded. So I've been
Ooh.
here for 8 years, and
Wow.
wow, and I'm
That's a
still
long
alive
time.
here. I'm still here. That means I
That's
love
great.
my job at Alteneu for sure.
It is an amazing company to work for, and I know we're very lucky, to be able to work with Otsu here. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of people saying hi. We have a hello from Sweden, hello, from Minnesota, from Texas. Looks like someone is watching from Texas,
Hey,
May.
Texas! I'm in Austin, Texas.
Yay!
Wow.
All right, so it's really nice to see you guys. So we're gonna
Miriam,
be. Mhm.
before you get into the products, when did you join Alteneu? I'm curious as well. I know I remember, but I don't remember the exact,
I'm not sure because before I officially joined as a graphic designer, which is what I do now, I joined as a design team member, and before that as a guest designer. So I don't know, maybe like 4 years, I guess.
I
Was it?
remember, I first met you at the Creative Vision and you were kind of a little girl, holding your scrapbook
I
album
was
and you or
17.
yeah, you're 17 and you're showing us your beautiful scrapbook pages to Tasnim and me at the show, and it was so inspiring to see young girl, coming to this far, So congratulations, Miriam. I'm so
Thank you,
excited
mate.
for
It was
you.
it was really exciting to see you guys because I've been following Altany for a while, like on Instagram, different social media channels. So seeing you guys in person was like, whoa, that is May, actually May.
You
uh,
you started as an art new fan girl and scrapbook girl, and then you joined
mhm.
the art new design team, and now you are officially graphic design team lead at art new, leading the team, and also you released, design some products for art new that are already in the store
I
and then coming soon as
did,
well,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Oh
maybe
my
I
god.
can show those while we craft because yeah,
Yeah,
it's been really exciting.
definitely. Yeah, you are wearing lots of great hats at Alteneu, and see, I'm, excited to see you growing so far, and then more to come.
Yes, it is very exciting, and just to get the chance, just that I have to get to work at Altitude, it's just amazing. I love working here. I love my team. I love my team members, so it's just great. We're like a
And you
little
know what?
family.
Yeah, and you know what? One thing I kind of jealous about you is that you are still so young. All right, that means more opportunities come, than us. So good for you, Miriam.
Thanks, me. Thanks, me. I appreciate it. All right, guys. So I think we're gonna switch your cameras and we're gonna pop you guys down, and we're gonna be working with a very exciting stamp set. You guys, this hasn't been released yet, so it's gonna be like a little sneak peek at the same time. All right, so May, you can go ahead and adjust your camera. So in the
Yeah.
meantime, make sure to you guys share this live because we are giving away a gift certificate. So make sure to share that on different social media channels. I see some people have already shared. Thank you so much. And we have Angel behind the badge. So the lovely Angel is going to be helping us with the links and everything
Thank
any
you,
questions
Angel.
that we're making. So thank you so much, Angel, for being here with us today. All right,
All
we're
right.
gonna switch your cameras, and I'm gonna put you guys to my crafting area.
By the way, since I'm gonna take some time to adjust my camera, so before I do that, I want to share some cards. Actually, I created, in the during the creativity
Ooh.
show last week, and I was so excited to use this blowing peony stamp set that I released
Mhm.
already this week. This is our anniversary celebration set.
It is a
So this
lovely
is
stamp set.
huge,
It
and
is.
you,
It's 8 by
yeah,
11
it's
inches, you
huge.
guys.
And I made this card at the show. I need to put some sentiments here, but I
Mhm.
was so excited to get
They
my
look
hands on this
amazing,
large
May. I
stamp
love
set
them.
and made card out of that. Actually, this card, it was I was inspired by the Nicole's card. Nicole is a big fan of blue, so
She
I'm
loves
not.
blue.
Yeah, it's not my color, but I'm excited to go with the blue for this color. I mean, this card, and I made 3 cards. This is a big
Oh my
accomplishment
goodness.
for me.
It
So
is.
I'm so proud of myself, being crafter.
Yay! Yay for me.
All right. So
We're gonna make
I'm also,
some more today,
yeah.
hopefully. So, yay.
So I'm gonna adjust my camera. Please bear with me. I'm using my iPhone, so you might see some kind of, not good scenes. So let me see if this
That's all
works.
right. Okay. Let's
So
see. I'm
looks
gonna go.
like my camera. Oh, let me do this again. Okay. Oh my God, this is so funny.
You can take your time, eh? That's fine.
Yeah. So you guys see my other side of my craft room.
We're
And
getting
let
a
me try
little
again.
pig, exclusive pig at May's craft room today, guys.
It's kind of messy. So let's see.
I'm hoping to see a full room tour eventually, May.
Okay, so let's see if this looks good. All right. By the way, I'm wearing my skirt, but I'm in the bottom. I'm wearing the sweatpants.
That's totally fine, May. Don't worry. We're here to crafts, so don't worry. So while you adjust your camera, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about the stamp set that we're gonna be using today. So as I mentioned at the beginning, we're gonna be using a stamp set that has not been released yet. So you guys are gonna be getting a little sneak peek here. Well, maybe more than a sneak peek. So we're gonna be using Delightful Day. This is a lovely layering stamp set that was inspired on one of our best-selling stamps, which is Beautiful Day. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that one, but it has been it has been out there for many years, and it is one of my favorites, and I believe it's one of your favorites too, May.
Yeah.
So we are very excited to be playing with this one, Delightful Day. Such a lovely set. We have a little flower, but not so little flower, and this flower has 4 layers, and then we also have a layer leaf cluster, which looks really nice, and then we also have some outline images, kind of filler images that you can kind of use along with your main flower. So this is going to be very exciting, and there's also going to be available on our store. By the way, this is going live on April 11, but we're also going to have one in die set available, which is this one. So it basically cuts out the images of your stamp set, and we also included 2 dies that are gonna cut the main 2 sentiments of the stamps, which is really good because I'm a big fan of having dies for the sentiments. So I'm very excited to see those 2 in there. All right, let's see. Let's get started. Are you ready, May? Are you ready to craft?
I don't think I'm ready yet, to be honest, actually. But anyway, one of the main perks, working for Altinu is that we can always get the new products early, like 2 or 3 months early before that product's going out in stores. So I always excited to see, those products in our product development team has been designed, get to my, house, and then I can play with them early, before going to the market. So I'm so excited. So, and again, as Maryam mentioned earlier, I believe many of people, for to that, the Beautiful Day stamps that has some special place in their hearts, and like, me as
Definitely.
well. So so I'm gonna use give me a sec. My AirPod fell off.
Yeah, so while May gets started, I wanted to quickly show you guys the little trifle that we have included here. As you guys know, we always include trifles, and this trifle is not just like your typical packaging. We do include a lot of inspirational elements in here. And one of the things that we have that we have here are two full-size cards. So we have two examples here that our product development team put together. The cool thing about this is these samples are actual size. So you could technically replicate the exact same composition on your cards if you wanted to. And then on the back, if we open that up, we have the contents, I guess you could say, or the inks that were used on each one of the samples. So that usually helps, when selecting inks. And then here we have a layering guide. This stamp set is very interesting. It's like a little special, it goes along with the stamp wheel. So we do have a very detailed layering guide. And I am going to keep it open here because I'm going to want to refer back to this while I stamp. So
Yeah.
Let's get
We
started.
always have that, layering guides in handy, I definitely need it, even though, auto stamps, usually it's to line up and without even layering guide, but having that layering guides handy has been very useful to me as well. And also that trifold card include lots of different, inspiration we can kind of, defer to, sometimes we don't have enough, ideas, and it's okay to follow or copy the designs
Of
that are already
course.
out there as long as you give the credit. And I used to, kind of copy, some of designers' cards that I admire, and that's totally fine. That's how we learn or develop our skill sets, and also how we, develop our ideas and inspiration. So it's okay to follow someone's designs and just let them know you love their inspiration, and thank you for that, sharing the inspiration with you guys. So all right, and so I don't know if you guys already got the stamp wheel in hand, but we
Looks
also
like
have.
yes, I see some comments. People already have the stamp wheel, and there was
Yeah.
someone. Let me go back. Debbie, or sorry, Dev. She was calling her stamp wheel I'll take wheel, like a kind of a mix of words with alternate wheel. That's so funny. I love that.
Good.
Maybe we should call it like that. Ours.
Yeah. And
I love
also,
that.
on the 11th of this month, we also gonna release this stamp wheel center alignment guys. It includes
yeah.
4 stencils where you can actually use each stencil to line up your card base in the center of the base. So since I mostly use A2 card base for my card, I'm gonna place this A2, alignment guide, corner of the base. That gonna make my card base perfectly center on the base of the stamp wheel. So this is very handy. I love that this tool. And also I already put the enamel dust to my flip plate, so I know which goes the bottom. And actually Maryam, I know everyone use enamel dust to the plate to indicate where that goes.
Yeah.
And I was thinking it would be great if we have enamel that with the arrows, shape. So that way, I don't need to, have that which one is top and the bottom. So this is old circle. I only put the large circle on the bottom. That means this is the bottom. I didn't have any enamel on the top. So that's my way. But it'd be great we have arrow, enamel dots. But anyway, so
that's a great idea. We actually have Tasneem here, so hi Tasneem. Maybe you can make a note on that one so we can plan to develop some arrow.
Hi Tasneem.
That'll be fun. Thanks for being here, guys. I see a lot of comments. Helen says hello from the UK, so hello. I am in Chile, so we actually have the same time as New York, so it's like 4:46 p.m. here. I don't know what time is it over there, May, in Texas.
It's 3:46. So 1 hour.
1 hour behind, I guess.
Yeah. All right, good. So I'm gonna start with the. Oh, I love this stamp set. The way Tassin designed this stamp set is that you can place the each stamp on the stamp wheel and just rotate your image to create a card and mass produce the cards. I thought it was very smart, and you can use that what's that flip plate most out of that flip plate. So I might gonna go with the mass producing the cards like the grading guide suggested. But anyway, so let me start with the outline stamp. Which
Yeah.
color scheme are you going to use, Maryam, for your card?
I don't know yet. I just started with the outline in black. I guess I'll probably do pink next. I do like pink quite a lot.
Oh, oh, you
But
already placed the stamps on the plate?
I did. Yes, I did.
Oh, okay, okay. All right.
So basically, just to kind of show you guys, this is stamps. It has a little crosshair in the center. So you're gonna want to align that one with the crosshair of your plate, your stamp plate. So that's gonna allow you for, I would say, easier layering afterwards of the other three or four layers of the piece. So what you're gonna do is that then after you're gonna just kind of rotate, and then the next layer is gonna fall right in place. So it's really fun. I feel like it's really well designed, and we did put detailed instructions here on the layering guide or the packaging trifle insert, so you guys can follow along. We also indicated the rotations, the degrees, and so on. So it is gonna be for sure a fun stamp set to play with. And again, this is going live on April 11th, so you guys are getting a little sneak peek of this fun stamp set.
I think in this case, I don't need the layering, stencil guide because
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to place my stamp in the center. So
That is true, yeah.
yeah, so actually, I want to create this, card in the sample, and I always love that, people make cards with like a non, how do I say, non-popular color combo. So to
Ooh.
me, that brownishy color with the purple looks
Mhm.
very unique. So I want to
It
go with
does.
that color scheme. So
Awesome.
all right.
Yeah,
So
those like
then,
brown leaves look really
yeah,
interesting. Like, I don't know, it gives like a vintage sort of vibe that I really like.
correct,
I
correct.
love it. Yeah.
You know what?
Okay. All right, so I'm just double stamping the first layer because I want to make sure it's very dark. I am using my jet black for the first layer. This is the Forever Crisp dye line. You can also use your obsidian. That's my favorite black ink actually. But I'm
Yeah,
not
I
using
know.
it.
I
This is
know we
sold out.
have a couple of different black inks, but
We do.
that black inks has been always my favorite since starting or beginning.
Which one? The
So
jet black one?
yeah,
Okay.
I know
Nice.
we have obsidian, and it goes over very different mediums or space, but I still like to use the jet black ink.
That's funny. I do love my obsidian, actually. I would say a little
Mm.
bit more than my jet black. What do you guys love? Share in the comments which black ink is your favorite. All right, so I'm going to move on to layer two. And again, as I mentioned earlier, this stamp set is really well designed because what you need to do is that you just need to simply rotate how many times? 2 times or 3 times here? Like 3 times. And then you get your next layer exactly on place. And it's going to be the same thing for the other 2 layers. So that's really fun.
Yeah, and my first stamping was not that great, so I'm gonna use the same image to double stamping, and this stamp will definitely allows you to stamp in the exact same placements, which is very so
Mm-hmm.
don't worry about it if you didn't get the perfect impression in the beginning or at the first stamping. You still can always go back and stamp it
Definitely.
again. Yeah, and also for some reason I always want to get like crispy or dark, oh, never mind, sorry, I was stamping the black ink on the solid stamps. Oh my god, this is happening when I do craft
We're
without
live. We're live
thinking.
today, guys. Anything can happen on
Not
a live,
thinking, not thinking. All right, so
Uh, okay, so we got some comments here. Someone says they like obsidian. Another Tracy says she loves permanent black. Works on everything. It does. It does. Permanent black is also a really good one. I always forget to use it. I have it right there. I should definitely use it more often.
oh my god, I think my first stamping got too dark, so I'm gonna start over. Actually, give me a second.
All right, I'm trying to decide which color should I do. I really like this purple sample here. So you know what? I think I'm just gonna follow it. I was gonna go with pink, but let's do purple because it's not something that I do pretty often. So let's do pink, purple. So I'm starting
And
with
definitely, I
soft,
like.
by the way.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, May. I just was saying the color, main color that I was using.
I was just going to say that I love the stamping just because when I place my cardstock in the base, I don't need any magnets or tapes to hold my paper in place, because this sticky mat definitely holds the paper very strongly, and when you peel off or take off the cardstock, it doesn't make any problem. It's still clean and crispy. So anyway.
I love it as well. And for those of you that don't know, the sticky mat of the stamp wheel, it's made out of photopolymer. So it's the exact same materials as your stamp sets. So if you lose the stickiness out of your mat, what you need to do is to simply just clean it, maybe with a baby wipe, or if you have your stamp cleaner in hand, that also helps. If not, maybe with I don't know, a little bit of soap and water. That usually helps out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm double stamping this layer right here because I do want it to be a little bit darker. So I just did double stamp the first layer. All right, I'm gonna move into the third one then. What color should we use? Soft lilac. So that's the one that I use right now. So I'll go with lavender feels.
I don't have my ink pads ready, which color to use. So I might gonna take some time to pick up the colors, and I don't know if you have those colors handy nearby me. So let's see. So for the bottom layer, I'm gonna use soft lilac.
Nice.
All right. Okay. So I think I can use this one actually. So. All right.
So Sherry says purple is her favorite color. Yay!
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of purple, I want to share some story. So last month, Alton also attended a show called Go Wild. It's a kind of planner consumer show. So during the show, we had a few projects at the make and takes for the make and takes, and then one of them was to create a layered floral pins using out of craft of flower die set. And then we asked people to choose or pick up the colors they'd like to use out of our gradient cardstock set. Surprisingly, most of people went with the purple shades of the cardstock. It was very surprising because actually purple is my least favorite color for some reason, but people went crazy over the purple, and then that was the cardstock or shades of cardstock that went out of stock first. So it was interesting because my favorite is always pink and red. How about you, Maryam? What's your favorite color?
Oh, that's a great question. I feel like my favorite color changes every now and then.
Which one?
No, I was saying that I feel like my favorite color changes, every now and then. Sometimes it can be one color, sometimes it can be another, but I would say pink can be my overall favorite. But I do like the teals as well. For instance, speaking in all new colors, I guess you could say, I do love Volcano Lake. It's such a lovely color. Yeah, I don't know. If you ask me next week, it might be a different one.
Maryam, I sent my outline, stamp and image, and then I was going to stamp the bottom layer, which is solid, and but the image, the stamp doesn't align with the outline, and I have some image going off that outline. I don't know. Am I doing something
so
wrong?
If you have some images going off the outline like I do here, that's totally fine, because what you're gonna want to do afterwards is to cut this little flower with your die, so you don't have to worry about what's stamped outside that.
I thought it was supposed to be matching 100%. No,
it does. Mine it does. So
really?
So if yours not matching well, maybe you can reposition your layer in
Yeah,
your
I think
plate.
so. I should.
Yeah, make sure the crosshair is aligned with the crosshair edge on the plate.
Or maybe that's. Yeah, I don't think that was the reason. Okay, so I'm gonna start repositioning my stamp.
Okay, I'm trying to condition here the upcoming layers for my stamp because this is brand new. I haven't even opened it yet, so I gotta make sure this is conditioned before I do any sort of stamping.
Yeah.
Oh, so Liz says that she is like me and that her favorite color changes. She tends to gravitate to more like teal, purple, and hot pink or magenta. That's a nice selection of colors. I like it. That's nice. Okay, let's see. What layer am I right now? I think I need to do the last one. Okay. So the cool thing about the stamp wheel as well, guys, is that you don't need to like, I don't know, open it like this, you know, go to the side. Just need to simply take your plate. I usually take it from the sides here and then just flip it and then just flip it back when you are stamping. So I really love that kind of movement that's happening in there because it doesn't use any sort of extra space in my desk, which I love because I have a very tiny space here to craft. So I do like to be mindful, you know, of the things that I have here. All right, I'm gonna go into the
Actually,
next layer.
you know what? I'm also
Mhm.
gonna condition my stamps first.
Yeah,
This is new.
it is new. Yeah. So whenever you guys have a brand new stamp set, make sure to condition that one. We do have some erasers, condition erasers
This is the
available.
eraser I'm
Maybe
using it. Yeah.
nice. Maybe Angel can put the link in there. And then yeah, it helps out. You know, it helps you get clearer or crisper images. So make sure if it's brand new, make sure you always condition your stamp set. Oh, so Helen says she loves red. I love to see Altany do a proper scarlet collar with blue undertones. That's such a good idea. I like that. I'm gonna make a note of that.
What did she say?
So she says she loves reds.
Mm-hmm.
And then she suggested to do a scarlet color with blue undertones.
Oh,
That's gonna be an
good.
interesting one. Yeah, I like it. We do have more than 100 colors available, but you know, guys, we always need some extra ones.
Sure. And also, I have a entire room for my crafting, purpose or space.
Mm-hmm.
But when I do crafting, my workspace tends to like getting smaller and smaller, right? And then I don't have any workspace left to work around. So this stamp wheel, has me kind of make my space, most out of my space because I still can work, over the base, without
definitely
taking up other space. So I love that part as well. So
yeah, such a great feature to have, the flip plate. I love that as well.
Actually, what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna go with the bottom layer with the purple tone first instead of going with the outline first.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe they're gonna make that outline pop, once I'm done stamping. So let me try that.
Mm-hmm.
And my goal for today's live is to finish up my card within an hour. So now we have 30 minutes left. Let's see if I can finish my card. Let's see.
I was watching yesterday's live, from Lydia and Tasneem. And Lydia, she's such a quick crafter. I was so impressed. She made like 2 or 3 cards yesterday. I was like, what?
Really?
I'm such a slow crafter, I can't craft that fast.
I'm a slow crafter as well, so
I take my time.
Hey Sherry, you are same with me. Okay, your open work area gets smaller and smaller. All right. Okay, I'm done with my bottom layer. Let's move on to the second top layer.
Okay, I'm gonna put my flower aside here. We're gonna not fussy cut, but we're gonna die cut it later, and I'm gonna put a new paper here
Let me actually see that.
Okay. Are you still using the same colors, May, or did you change colors?
I'm changing colors. Yeah.
Nice. Nice, nice. So, guys, May was at Creativation during the weekend and a little bit of the first 2 days of the week. So, May, do you want to tell us how was the show? Anything exciting that we can expect, you know?
Oh, the Creative Vision show,
Mm-hmm.
So, our two new leadership team, Samir, me, and Nicole attend the show called Creative Vision by NAMTA 2023 in Columbus, Ohio, this past week. And actually, Tassim and Nabil, they joined us for a couple of days, and it was a sweet surprise. So, the show was kind of, actually meeting our potential wholesale partners, along with meeting our, existing customers. And also it was a good place to hang out with the owners from other companies and designers from the industry as well. So we were able to have some, meetings like a company meeting, kind of boring but exciting, because we discussed about the possible collaboration with Scrapbook and Cards Today and Scrapbook.com, and also we met, Lauren from Simon Says Tam, and I get to talk to the Nicole from Pickup Fan Studio. We met, I talked to Simon Hurley for possible product collaboration, and also Nicole was also mentioning about our having him for our headliner for upcoming virtual workshops as well, or class. So that's the place where we get to see each other and talk about possible opportunities to work together to build this industry strong and bigger, so
Exactly.
that was good. And definitely people went over crazy over stamp wheel, especially they love using our stamp wheel for ink blending technique with our layering stencils, and that was fun to watch. And it's always very inspiring to see people loving using our products, and that kind of remind me of why I'm loving working at Altenio, why I love this industry so much. And people are friendly, very supportive, and
I love that.
definitely we displayed some of Maryam's new products coming in April and May. So you see Maryam's awesome designs and products in the store soon. So stay tuned.
I am very excited about those. Maybe we could give the lovely people here a little sneak peek afterwards.
Yeah, don't forget,
Yeah, that's so fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we were able. Well, not me, but we had a lovely show, and the cool thing was that Altinu won an award.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah. Can you tell us, May, what award that was?
So it was about the award for the company or booth who designed the booth design very well. So we won the what's that, best medium-sized booth design award. So it took us 8 years actually to get that award, and especially Tasnim from the leadership team, she put so much efforts, creating the booth design, from the product display and samples and swatches and there's some florals, blossom for the photo booth. So it was the team efforts, but definitely, I want to give a shout out to the Tasnim's efforts, So congratulations to our team.
That is great. I love that. Yeah, it was the first time, winning that type of award for Old News. It was exciting to see that.
Yeah. So Maryam, hopefully you can join the show next time,
Yes. Hopefully I can go next year. Next year it's gonna be in
New Orleans.
New Orleans,
yeah,
yes.
New Orleans, yeah. So it's much closer to Texas, so
I'm
excited about. Yeah, so
It's still far away from me, but that's fine. That's all right. Okay, I'm gonna try to stamp 2 leaves here. I'm just gonna rotate my cardstock so I can have two leaves in my card. Okay. So people are saying congrats on the award. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much, Beth, Alex, Sherry.
Yeah, thank you for sharing as well, May. So do we have any exciting events happening maybe during July that you wanna kinda talk a little bit about, May?
So actually, in May we have a virtual retreat, with some of our favorite designers, including Jennifer McGuire. Actually, that we might gonna open up a few more seats in early May because people are asking to have more seats for the retreat. It's already sold out, but we might gonna be considering opening up a couple more seats, not couple, but few more seats, and because
stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned.
Yeah, people are asking for the more seats, so stay tuned. And we also have in-person retreat coming up in July in Syracuse. So actually, we haven't done any in-person retreat at all, before. So this is something new to us. So we usually have a company retreat during the summertime in Syracuse with the meet and greet. That's where we got to meet our customers and hang out and crafting together. But this time we decided to have, workshop there as well as a retreat. So that's coming soon as well. Very exciting. And I believe what else? Maryam, do you remember anything else?
I think those two are the most exciting things coming up. We haven't officially announced, you guys, the in-person retreat, but we're hoping to open up the registration soon. So make sure to just stay tuned, to our social media channels to get notified when that happens, because it is going to be limited. So we're going to be very excited about that one, and we do have some special designs on that kit as well. We designed something specifically for that retreat. So
Are you coming to the retreat, Maryam?
I don't know, maybe. I might come. Who knows? I gotta figure that out. But I do want to come. So maybe. Great. That was one of my aims. Okay.
Right, so...
Stamping the leaves right here. I ended up using green instead of brown because I had those closer to me. But what colors are you planning on using, May?
What this inspiration guide suggests, I might go with butternut pumpkin pie.
I love those. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna double stamp here because I do want this layer to be a little bit darker. Sometimes I do like to double stamp just so I can get a little bit of a dark impression. But usually one time it's fine. But
actually, let me tell you guys this. When the product development team came up with layering stencils, and people love layering stencils, and I feel like, I still love using layering stamps, to get a realistic flower instead of using stencil to color in those layered images, right? So I always love layering stamps than layering stencils, But during the show, last week, at the Creative Vision show, I got to play with the layering stencil a few times, and now I understand why people love layering stencil these days more. And
they're so much fun to work with, May. I love those.
Yeah, because I still love layering stamps just because I can get more crisp outlines or images, but still that layering stencils kind of allow me to have blended look, like with a gradient look, if I want. So I love that that possibility of using the stencils. So anyways,
I love that. Yeah, I mean, with the stances, you usually can get a more detailed image. When we're designing those, we do have, I guess, more possibilities terms of details when it comes to stencils. But as May was saying, the cool thing about a stencils is that you can get those ingredients really crisp. I'm not sure if crisp would be the word, but really cool blended ingredients, which is always fun. So I might end up doing, I'm probably gonna do some ink blending in my car after I finish the stamping portion of this.
I think we have more people joining. Hi, Ellen. Hi,
Hello, everyone.
Teresa. Hi, Katie. Wow. Hi, Teresa.
Hello. I'm using right now Mountain Pine, so that's going to be my darker, or the darkest layer for my green leaves.
When you stamp the leaves, did you go with the outline first, or?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to rotate my cursor so we can get that one leaf stamped in there. Okay. What are your favorite ink blending tools or ink blending brushes, May? I know we have a lot of different options available on our website. Do you have a personal favorite?
Okay, let me show you something.
Okay.
Where is that? Oh, I still love blending brush large. This one.
Ooh.
I know. Yeah. So I know we have a few more options.
We do.
Mini blending brush and blending brush is small, but I still like this bigger one. And sometimes I feel like, oh, should I use this for my makeup?
They're so soft.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, me too.
And I saw, some people want to have each blending brush for each color, or even each shade.
Yeah.
They won't have the full collection of the ink blending brushes per each shade. But I don't mind actually mixing up the colors and using just one, 2 blending brushes, and because once you wipe off on the paper towel or something, that color or ink not going to transfer that much, so it's okay. True. You still use the one blending brush or few for different colors as long as they are in the similar color family. So
that's a great tip.
Yeah.
Just kind of use a little towel to just wipe off the excess ink, and then you can reuse that.
Yeah,
I love that. I think my favorite would be the mini blending brushes. I wish I had one for every color. But I do have, for like the main colors, for instance, I have one for the yellows and then another one for the greens. So that works pretty well as well, which I love. So yeah, tell us in the comments, guys, what blending brush is your favorite. I know everyone has a different favorite. So okay, so Jessica asks, do you have blending brushes for each color? I guess we kind of answer that. Not really.
No, I'm not.
I think Nicole does.
Yeah, Nicole did an amazing, craft room tour video.
Yeah.
Go check it out on the Ultimate Video channel. She's the queen of organization. So make sure you check out her craft room tour video. And I believe she has a single brush for each color.
I think she does.
Family,
yes.
Right? Wow.
She's so lucky.
I can do that. I can do that. It's too much for me, actually.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, Nicole is so organized. If you guys haven't watched that, I don't know, maybe Han can link that out, but it's such a great video. If you love organization, you're gonna love Nicole's videos. And she's going live tomorrow, guys, here on the Alton YouTube channel and Facebook with Jen. So make sure to come by. They're going live at 4 p.m. So make sure to pop by as well to say hi or just to ask organization questions or anything really. Okay, I'm gonna do some die cutting now. So I'm gonna use my little mini blossom and I'm going to start die cutting here. How are you doing, May, with your your card.
Actually, I'm looking at the layering guide for my lips, and I'm looking at this. Should I, ink it up the two leaves at the same time, or I'm just trying to understand, how this layering guide works. So I'm seeing the color on the guide, and maybe this.
So
Okay, I
the
think
one
this
that is
makes.
colored is the one that you need to stamp.
Okay, so it's suggesting I start with the outline, which is black here, and then the
Yeah.
second one just rotate to 90 degrees and go with the
Mm-hmm.
these two leaves here, and then after that, I think from this one and then darker one with the okay. All right, got it. So, all right, I'm gonna go with these little two leaves first. Okay. And I have butternut. Is that butternut? Yeah, butternut ink here.
I love that color. Such a nice color. I always forget to use that because I gravitate towards actual, I don't know, stronger yellows, I guess you could say. But I do like butternut. That's the Fall Harvest family. I love that one. It's great for fall theme projects. Okay, those colors.
Then I'm supposed to rotate to 45 degrees for this one.
Okay, so someone is asking what stamps is this. So this is Delightful Day stamp set. So I mentioned at the beginning, so for those of you that weren't here, we haven't officially released this stamp set, so it's going to go live on April 11th. So it's called Delightful Day, and it's going to go live on April 11th, so make sure to keep an eye on this one, for the release date. Such a lovely set. And the images remind us of, I don't know, either Beautiful Day or like Peony Bouquet, I think has a similar style.
Oh my god, I'm struggling here even with the lips. Why? So this is one. Okay, and then I'm gonna rotate to 45 degrees, which is okay. This one goes here. Not this one. Oh, interesting.
If it's easier for you, maybe you can just separate the stamps, just cut them out and then.
I think I found it actually.
Okay.
All right. So now next one is the pumpkin pie.
Cool. I'm trying to find here a piece of cardstock so I can do the base of my card. So I already have my flower and my two leaves. So I do want to cut something extra. Yeah, go ahead, May.
Maryam, when you stamp the images, because these stamps are actually connected to each images, right? So when you ink up the specific image, did you have some kind of challenge, having that ink on the other images, and how did you deal with that?
So you can mask off the area maybe with a little bit of tape, masking tape. That's what I did. Or you can cut the stamp sets apart as well. I also did that if it's easier to you and you just don't want to get the color in the previous one. But usually masking that area with some sort of tape should do the trick.
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot to actually stamp the center piece of the flower. So I'm just gonna go ahead here with my acrylic block and stamp that one. And let's see what color is suggested here. Butternut, I believe. Let's do that one. Butternut. Okay, so Deb is asking, how do you group your brushes? Pigment, dye, do you mix them together? So I keep mine separate. So I have some brushes that I use for just like dye-based inks, and then I have another group of brushes that I use for my pigment inks.
Actually,
so
I don't separate them actually. I don't mind. Again, I don't mind. Mixing up those inks. So yeah. As long as that colors.
The color, yeah.
Yeah, color matters.
Exactly.
Color family matters. So.
That's true, definitely. Because you don't want to put, I don't know, your blue inks with the yellow ones, because you're gonna get an interesting mix in there
Yeah,
between those two.
true.
Um, all right, so let's see. Let's use some sort of ink blending there. I do want to add some color, maybe a little bit of blue, just to kind of
M-
represent the sky, I guess.
Miriam, Miriam, we have only 10 minutes left. Do you want to show
Yeah,
your upcoming products you designed for to you?
sure, sure. Um, so let me show you guys. So for April, April 11, again, that's the release date. I did design an ensemble called Delicate Botanicals. So this one has a bunch of different products included. So actually, the sample cards that I created with these were a creation, so I don't have them right now to share with you guys. But I can open the trifle because I did design the inside card as well, so those can kind of help out with that. So this is the first part of the ensemble. We designed this. I designed the stamp set that is called Botanical Wreath Builder. So this is stamp set was designed basically to work with your stamp wheel. So we included a bunch of different like little images, the outline and then the solid one, so you could do different types of wreath. So on the inside, we included one sample right here, and then we included a bunch of already assembled wreaths and some color suggestions as well, so you guys can kind of play around. The
So
possibilities with
beautiful.
this method are close to endless, I guess you could say, because you can do any type of wreath. You can mix and match different images and then use any colors. You can also, for instance, change the colors a little bit like it did here and make it look more like fall themed. Or if you want to use, I don't know, red and green, you can make it more like Christmassy or holiday theme. So it is a really fun stamp set, and I hope you guys also have a lot of fun playing with this one.
I
Um,
can't wait to use that, stamp set for, Christmas cards. Actually, it'll be so
yeah,
fun, in, traditional, red and green color combo. So great job, Miriam. I love that design.
thank you. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the leaves, they work all year round, and this little flower does look like can look, like a poinsettia. So you can
Mm.
definitely use this for Christmas, even if you wanted to, as May was saying. We did include also a coordinating die. So if you do want to cut certain images and maybe pop them up with some foam tape, you also have that in there. So you'll be able to cut all of these little images. So again, the possibilities are endless. I already created a couple of cards with this, and I know I'm going to be creating much more because there are so many combinations that you can do. Um, and then we also have an embossing folder. This one is called Delicate Wreath, and it kind of follows this the same illustrations that we have here. So that's why I put these two together because they're kind of a similar style. And the leaves are actually the same size. So you guys could technically use this dice to cut out some of the leaves in case you wanted to. But yeah, that's kind of a funny, well, not funny, sorry, but an interesting fact, I guess you could say. And then here on the back, we have the design. And let me show you the other bundle. So this one, the stamp set is a little bit dirty because I was playing around with it the other day. I didn't fully clean it yet. But this one is called Sweet Bouquet, and it's an outline stamp set, kind of in a whimsical style. And we also have big sentiments in here. I love big sentiments. I love putting those on my cards. And I'm a big fan of this sort of like vintage phones, so I did wanted to include that in here. And then we also have some little like sentiment strips that you can use in your cards, which I love as well. And let me just show you the inside samples because again, I did make physical cards with this. Those travel like creativation, so I don't have
Oh
them.
yeah, your
Um,
cards look beautiful in person, Miriam. So I
Thank
love
you
your
so
cards.
much, May.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I actually replicated this card for creativation. So I created the digital sample and then I actually did the card in in real life. So
Again, you can always use the inspiration from the,
definitely,
learning guys,
of course,
No shame on that.
no shame at all, and that's why we include that. So you guys, as soon
Yeah.
as you guys get the products, you already have ideas, right on hand, so you can get started. So that's really fun um, to have. So all right, we have that one, and then we have the coordinating die, and again, we did make sure to include the dies for the sentiments because you know, it's better than fussy cutting, I guess you could say. Um, and then we also have a coordinating coloring stencil here, which is really fun. Um, so if you guys don't know, we also started to include some bifolds for the stencil insert cards. So you do get extra inspiration nowadays and a more detailed layering guide. And the cool thing about this stencil is that I designed it in a way that it could work on its own. So you could use it to color this flower, but if you don't get the stamp set, you can also use it on its own because we did include an extra stencil, which is number 3, that is going to help you. Um, I guess it's going to give you some extra lines that is going to help you connect all of the little pieces. So yeah, you can use it on its own or together with the stamp set.
So
And we
smart.
do have,
I love
yeah,
that.
of course. And then we do have a little builder stencil kind of hidden in here, which is this one. So you can ink up, one area first, and then you just flip your stencil, and then you ink up the other, and you get this fun little background. So you get a lot in this stencil. It's like it's a layering, it's a coloring, and also a geometric builder stencil. So I did put a little bit of everything in there for you guys. So hopefully you guys have fun playing around with this one. So Liz says, I appreciate the bifolds and trifolds. They offer so much inspiration. They sure do. A lot of things included in there. So how was your card made? Did you finish your card?
I started first cutting, actually, since I have die cutting machine over there, but I haven't finished my card yet, actually, and it's kind of expected, and I was just chatting and, and I'm, using the stamp set for the first time, so I'm getting used to it, but at least I got my, hands,
Inky, yay!
inky fingers, right?
Inky
And
fingers.
also,
We love inky fingers. Let me
and
switch my camera as well.
speaking of, first cutting, and actually, the other day, I posted, video of me first cutting, and then I asked people, when was the last time you did first cutting? And Tessie answered, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, people still love first cutting, even though we have die cutting or dies available. Oh, beautiful, Maryam, love your card.
It's gonna be hard to see to add the sentiment, but almost there, guys. Almost there. We're not like Lydia. She's like super fast, but we did our best, right, May?
And at least, I can show you guys the card I made the other day.
You
Not
have a lot
today,
of cards
but
to share. I know.
yeah. So
I was also making some cards the other day for the April release. Again, another sneak peek, guys. And just wanted to share this one because I love this tree.
oh, I love the chestnut trees.
It's coming again,
and,
April 11, guys. That's the day. I love this tree so much.
and then
I
the
so
Cecilia
beautiful.
from our design team made an awesome project. Using
She
that
did.
chestnut tree layering dice set. Oh my god, that background with the layered, trees. It was
was
so beautiful. It was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen those, make sure to check our Instagram page. May did a lot of tours of our booth, a lot of videos, and we have a lot of reels going on. So make sure you check those out because
and
we have a lot of exciting
Jen
stuff.
both Jen and Nicole, walk through the booth to go over each, wall, including Maryam's designs. So go check out all the new Instagram reels. You'll find lots of booth tour videos from the Creative Visions show this week.
And a
I mean,
lot of
the other
sneak
way.
peeks as well of fun collaborations happening. So make sure you go
Yeah.
to our Instagram. So Sherry's asking, when does these new products come out? April 11, guys. That's the day. That's our official April release date. So make sure to mark your calendars because we have a lot of exciting products coming out. So yeah. All right. I think that is gonna be it for today. Right?
All right.
We did it, May. We did it.
Yay!
Our
and
first
even,
official live here. I'm so excited.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, Maryam. It was fun, hanging out with you during the live. All right. I think we can do more, in the future. And
yeah, maybe we can meet here next month, May. What do you say? Should we do this a monthly thing?
I'm not gonna promise, but we'll see. All right.
Let us know in the comments if you guys want to see us again. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for making time, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care.
Happy crafting. Bye, guys. Love you all. Bye.